students did a petition, and in 3 days had over 1,200 signatures, called the press, and so the board had to vote, the student union plus other board members, and voted Pinky and Reds would not have to share the space or give the space up, and would be here for spring of 2019.
That was Bernadine Sewell, aka Pinky Winchester. I'm Jeff, and this is Storied San Francisco. Every week on this podcast, you'll hear from chefs, artists, writers, and other San Franciscans, telling stories, sharing personal histories, and trying to put into words what makes this city so special. Welcome to episode 25, part 2. In part 1, Pinky talked about moving to California from her hometown of Detroit, going through the La Cocina program, and opening Pinky and Reds in the UC Berkeley Student Union building. In this podcast, she shares stories of her first year in business, including surprising many by being voted the second best chicken sandwich in the Bay Area by the San Jose Mercury News. Here's Pinky. So you went through the program, and then what?
You know, I think for us it was really different, right? But I was trying to explain this to someone else. When we got in the program in 2017, the program had been in existence almost, 12 years?
Yeah.
So some people, when they got in years ago, it was a baby. They were learning together.
Mm-hmm.
So when we came in, they knew the kinks, the ins and outs, and what it would take for someone like us, and where to put us, and how to maneuver us, and, oh, you'll fit better here, right? Putting the pieces to the puzzle where they should go. Mm-hmm. So I think we moved quickly to our goal quicker than some, but it was because, not us, it was because La Cocina had found their groove, and they were in the swing of, okay, we know exactly what to do with you, right? Yeah. So, and I think the ones that came in when the program were a baby, they were growing together. Right. So we finished the 10-month program, I think, like July 31st.
Of 17 or?
Of 18.
Of 18, okay.
Of 18,
just last summer.
Right, last summer. We got this August 6th.
Whoa, okay, that is fast.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they knew they had a trial run a year before with the college, mm-hmm. and the restaurants did 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. They did 6 weeks here.
At a time?
No, just once.
Oh, just once of 6 weeks.
In
okay.
the spring of 2018.
Down here in this space that we're in?
It's five of us.
Five, right.
It's five, right? So they did for the spring of 2018, it was, I don't know if it was 5. Mm-hmm. It may have been 4 mm-hmm. on the other side. Mm-hmm.
But just for 6 weeks.
Just for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So they really didn't get the chance to say, oh, okay, I got that.
Yeah.
You know, so La Cocina, I guess, worked something out with Kel and said, you know what, let us try that one more time.
Yeah.
Let's try it one more time. Right. Give them a little bit longer, and let's see how it works. Because I think we on the right track, but 6 weeks didn't give them enough data.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we did our first 6 months, and they said, well, I don't know, we'll give you 6, but if you do good, we'll give you a year. It happened so fast. And I'm speaking of Pinky and Reds. Mm-hmm. It just evolved so fast. It took on a life of its own, and that's where Pinky Winchester developed, right?
Yeah.
Everybody just starts saying, hey, Pinky. And I'm thinking, well, okay.
Let's roll with it. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
me.
So you opened in August here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
August.
And God, what is it now? April? How's it going?
Look at the walls. Yeah. They signed the walls.
That's so cool.
They love it.
Mm-hmm.
We had a few kinks, and someone else wanted the space, and he was really saying that in the spring they were going to take the space, and Pinky and Reds wasn't going to have this space. The students did a petition, and in 3 days had over 1,200 signatures, called the press, and so the board had to vote, the student union plus other board members, and voted Pinky and Reds would not have to share the space or give the space up, and would be here for spring of 2019. And the students every day, it's so, I wish you guys could have came when it's open. They were like, we're so happy you stayed. We love this food. For the African American community, it was like, this is the second black business on this campus since 1868. So La Casina has another
That's
one,
amazing.
a girl named Pinky. She does desserts, right? So
There's another Pinky?
A girl named Pinky. I said, I'm the original OG here.
Yeah, exactly.
Now.
The OP.
OP. Nice. I got that one. Taking it. And all our meat is halal, right?
Yeah.
We didn't know the importance of it, what it would be to the students. We had no clue. We just knew it was a better meat. It tastes better. The way it's put to death is better. They're better fed. So one day, the Muslim community came in, and she said, oh, I want to eat here, but I don't know if I could eat you guys' meat. And my daughter said, well, what do you mean? She said, it has to be halal. She said, all our meat is halal. She said, you guys need to do a flyer. Do you know what that would mean to the Muslim community?
Yeah.
And so she went and did a flyer and brought it right back. And so when they took the vote, that community came to say, no, nobody thought about us.
Right.
We were truly the community that had no place for food in this food court. So it was just all nationalities. It was so beautiful. So it's so magical.
Are you proud? You have to be proud of it.
You know what? I'm proud.
Or content, and
I don't know if content is the right word, but I'm proud of the food is doing what it's meant to do. I call it healing. When they're having a bad day, or when they come in, they sit, they chit chat, they don't leave. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of like closing up. Can you? I'll be back tomorrow, right? So, but it's something you really have to see. And when Mercury News did the contest for the best chicken sandwich, it was 16 restaurants. Truly the new kid on the block. Moi. We beat out Bake Sale Betty. We beat out everybody on this side, and we were up against San Jose, which is Starbird, and they have 4 restaurants there in Levi Center, getting into the airport. So the lady from Mercury News said, I want you to give me a call. She said, you know what? You're not a loser. She said in 20 years, we had never seen what we witnessed in this contest. She said you had the most nominations out of 20 years of any contest with food we've ever held.
Wow.
She said not only did they email to nominate you, they emailed to tell us why you have to stay, why they love you. She said it was so overwhelming, I had to tell my editor to come and read and see this. She said, so you didn't lose. You are truly a winner, because I don't know if you know, that community loves what you do. They love Pinky and Red. So I just needed to make sure I shared that with you to let you know you are so loved for being on that campus. And you know what? You have to read the article that came out last month, East Bay Express. She did. And you have to see the heading. I didn't get it. I knew that was what my mother did. My mother fed a lot of people. My brothers brought a lot of people home that had nowhere to go, couldn't eat. I mean, that was just a given at our house. You can always go to 161 Branch Street and get something to eat, right? So when she titled I can't remember exactly, but she said a lot of people use the buzzwords food and community, but Pinky and Reds is really doing it, bridging community and food, and it is the real deal. And you have to see it. You just have to come in one day and witness this. It's so magical. It is like, wow.
Nice.
It is. It's beautiful.
What's the future for you and for Pinky and Reds?
What
do you envision? Yeah.
Really?
Or what? What are your goals?
Now I didn't see this until I got here, right? Some things you don't see in your path until you're truly in the midst of it, and everything is not kind of like what you thought. Now, after this and seeing how kids really yearn for home cooked food, and a lot of them said, this reminds me of home, because some of them, this is the first time they've ever been away from home, right? I would like to see Pinky and Reds on all college campuses.
Oh, I love it.
I really would.
Like that, yeah.
I really, really would. Because little do you know, you're sitting at Mama Annie's kitchen table.
Right.
And an African-American Sunday dinner, you all come over. Now, you done fought all week, didn't speak to one another, but you better show up for Sunday dinner, right? You better and what is the main dish? Fried chicken, right? And there's a record player. and it's albums. So I wanted them to give the experience of what I had growing up. You would be surprised how many kids had never seen a record player.
Right.
They scratch up all my albums and they'll say,
Yeah.
"Oh, Pinky, I'm so sorry." I said, I said, "No, go back over there. I'm going to show you how to work it,
Yeah.
and you're going to learn how to work it. So when you cut, because it's not here for me,
Yeah.
it's here for you guys. So the next time you come in, you can choose your album, and
Yeah.
you can sit down while you wait and play your music."
I love it because records are intimate.
They
Just like your food, it's like it's the whole experience,
They are. And the choices sometimes to see what people choose, it's really interesting. I truly have been cooking all my life, right? Always dreamed that I was going to have a restaurant, and I'll be 59 in June. But about 2.5 years ago, I went to the Bread Project before I went to La Casina. So, because I really wanted to do pastries. So the Bread Project is here in Berkeley, and they help low-income women get on their feet and help get them a job and do better. So I went there because I wanted to look more into my future with pastries, because that's where my heart is. And when I graduated, I said, "You guys, in 2 years, I kid you not, I'm going to have a restaurant in Berkeley." That's what I felt in that moment, in that space. And I just want to say, dreams do come true. I don't care how long it takes. Never let go of the dream that you know is so down in the core of your being, because if you let go, then it won't happen. You got to hold on to it.
That was Pinky Winchester. Join us next week when we sit down with Mission Creek houseboat residents Bob Isaacson and Jenny Stearns. Music for the podcast is by Otis McDonald. Film photography is by Michelle Kilfeather. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date on everything we do. Find the more than 75 episodes on our website, storiedsf.com, or wherever you listen to podcasts. And if that's Apple Podcasts and you have a minute to spare, please rate and review the show for us. It really helps. Send comments or suggestions to storiedsf@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.